So I gotta let y'all know something. I'm gonna just say it because like this is something that like I kind of felt like a fucking idiot about this, and I'm gonna be real, guys. Like I lied to you. I did. I lied to you about my video today. So I made a video. How many of you guys saw the video today? Well, I'm gonna play Baldur's. I'm gonna buy Baldur's Gate, even though I'm not gonna play it or some shit like that. Yeah. So I didn't know this, but I lied. Apparently, I've owned Baldur's Gate for 2 years. I didn't know that whenever I played the early access 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I had to buy the game. So I just bought it, right? And yeah, I've had it for 3 years. Massive PC launch for Baldur's Gate 3. So let's take a look and see how well the game did. All right, here we go. Holy shit. Holy shit, that is crazy. That is fucking nuts. Wow. And I guess this is from the beta back whenever it originally came out. And I can't really quite see the whole thing, unfortunately. But either way, so it looks like the game peaked at 472,000 people playing this game. What a massive fucking success. That is nuts, man. And I feel like there wasn't a lot of like huge advertisement for this. There wasn't really, it was just like, you know what I always said is that the neckbeards aren't gone, they're just waiting. Well, it looks like this is what they were waiting for. Holy shit, man. Bear sex was the ad. Yeah, the bear sex, yeah, that actually, it's a good point, yeah. Yeah, that one really, that really got people talking about it, for sure. Videography and cutscenes carried it. Yeah, no doubt, man. And, holy shit, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw Carnage had like over 40k viewers this morning playing it, which is incredible. So, yeah, I kind of lied to you guys about how I'm gonna buy the game. It turns out I've already owned it for 2 years, 3 years. Because I bought it to play the early access 3 years ago for stream. So yeah. It seems the secret to have a successful launch is to add consensual bear sex. Well, it's also, here's another thing, right? Is it's, like, look at Elden Ring, for example. Like, one of the big reasons why people buy a game like Baldur's Gate is because they know they're buying a game and they're not buying part of a game. They're buying a complete experience by a developer who is dedicated to delivering that experience. And if you know that's going to happen, you're going to have people that are going to play the game. Yeah, same thing's going to happen with Armored Core. Armored Core, by the way, is not even going to be anywhere near as big as Elden Ring. It's going to be, I would say, 20% the size as Elden Ring, maybe 30%. But the truth is that a lot of the people that are going to play it, I bet almost all of them are From Software players. You know, they've played Elden Ring, they've played Dark Souls, and it's like, this is a new game. It's the same as if Larian came out with a new type of game. Like, I don't know, like any type of game, I would be wanting to try that game just because it was made by this studio. And I really hope that we can get back to the times where, you know, back in the day, whenever you saw like that fucking, you know, that Blizzard logo at the beginning of a game, and people were like, oh, fuck, this is gonna be good. I really wish we could get back to like having more of those S-tier developers, right? I mean, you've got, like I said in the fucking video, right? I said that you got From Software, you know, now we have Larian Studios, we've got Rockstar, but, you know, there's like the pay-to-win, muddied bullshit, right? And, you know, like Squaresoft, well, Squaresoft isn't, that doesn't exist anymore, man. I got fucking strategy guides for the Super Nintendo that say Squaresoft on them, but that was a long time ago. So, yeah, it used to be Bungie. Riot, I would say Riot is there. And, yeah, maybe a couple. Capcom, I feel like if Capcom delivers on Dragon's Dogma 2 right after Street Fighter 6 is like, dude, that game is so popular. It's actually crazy. Like, I see people playing it all the time, videos about it all the time. It's nuts, man. So yeah, I mean, it's Street Fighter 5 was bad. I don't know about Capcom. Yeah, but like, I mean, two new good games. That's enough for me. Were you asked a question at Larian Studio headquarters? No, I didn't see the Josh clip. I didn't see. I might have to look at that. Capcom's been winning for years now. Capcom's become a joke now. It's really sad. They were one of the best. I mean, that's what I said, right? If they deliver on Dragon's Dogma 2 and it's Elden Ring, but with a vibe of the Fellowship of Lord of the Rings, they will be a goated S-tier developer that any game that they make, I will be interested in. Dragon's Dogma isn't like Souls at all. I don't know. Is it not at all? I mean, I think it's like, maybe I just don't have a very wide frame of reference for like games like that, so I'm just using Dark Souls as an example. But it's more like Dragon Age. I never played Dragon Age. It's action ARPG. Yeah, I mean, I view like any action RPG as kind of like Dark Souls. Shadow of the Colossus. I've watched Jason, like whenever we were like 14 or 15, like play Shadow of the Colossus, but I never played it myself. Do you think GGG community manager leaving will have any effect? No. I think really, I mean, the thing is that like a company that like it takes a lot of people to like build a good company culture, and it's not like one person is gonna really change it a whole lot. Jason, Nick? No, not Nick. No. Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, that's like one of those old games that I'd want to try. Bex left? I have no idea. I've never even heard that. And maybe now, I have no idea. Yeah. You played Divinity Original Sin 1 or 2? No, I didn't. You seen that last Project L update video? No, I haven't seen that. But yeah, anyway, going back to this, right? I'm really, really happy to see Baldur's Gate 3 doing so well and being so successful. And I think, honestly, the more that we support studios that bring out video games that are done in a respectful way, you know, without a bunch of bullshit in them and without all of these artificial time-wasting mechanisms, without content being held back to be released later for additional fees, the more we're going to see games like Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring. Because the truth is that all you have to do is show that the money is there, and then the companies are going to do what companies do. They're going to follow the money. And so that's why I think this is such a big thing for Baldur's Gate, and also for just like gamers in general, right? It's what I said earlier. The neckbeards aren't gone. They were just waiting. And here we are. Game of the year? Is this going to be Game of the year? I don't think Baldur's Gate is going to get Game of the Year. I just don't think so, and here's why I don't think so. I think Game of the Year is a AAA developer circle jerk. So if you're not a AAA developer, or at least on that level that's like acknowledged by everybody, then it's just not going to happen. Like, you're not even in the running. Like, you might get nominated, but that's it. I think it's going to be a three-way, probably between like Final Fantasy 16, Tears of the Kingdom, and Starfield. So we'll see what's going to happen. I don't think that I really don't think that we're going to see Diablo 4 up there, especially with how bad Spider-Man. I don't think that a sequel superhero movie or superhero game is going to win Game of the Year. I just don't think so. But Hogwarts Legacy, Hogwarts Legacy is not even in the top 10. Hogwarts Legacy is a great game for you know, you could say like Harry Potter fans, but that's about all it's good for. I mean, it was a nice game and, you know, everything, but let's be honest, it just really wasn't. It's not the great. It's not in the top 10 best games made this year, right? But it's still a great game. Like, Hogwarts Legacy was a great game. I loved playing it. It was super fun. Liza P? Yeah, but that's not going to be a Game of the Year. That's just, you know, a Korean studio's take on, you know, Bloodborne and like a Souls-like game. Which, by the way, I am super excited for. I want to play that. But I just don't think it's going to get, like... that's not on the same level as, like, Legend of Zelda, you know? Like, it's a niche game. That's all I'm saying. Think Armored Core has a chance to be up there? No, I don't think so. I don't think Armored Core... It's just that... I don't think Armored Core is going to be on there. I think, in general, games that... I don't know. I'd have to really think about this. But nowadays, it feels like generally games that don't have a strong personal character that, like, you're playing, that's like a human, it's probably going to be harder to win Game of the Year. Because, like, people want to personalize themselves in the game. But I don't know. I'd have to really go back and think about that. Like, I don't know if that's something that's true or not. That's just a vibe that I get. I'd have to really sit down and think about it a lot. Remnant 2 has actually surprised me. 2023, after 100 hours, the small details and secrets in the world lore is insane. Well, Remnant 2, let's look at Remnant 2. Remnant 2 is doing incredibly well. Holy shit. Yeah, I would say that is very, very good. Fucking 41,000 people playing a, you know, just a co-op, like, looter-shooter game. This is insane. I refunded Remnant 2. It ran like poop. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I still need to finish it myself. The cat game was nominated for... Bro, that Stray game was nominated. Like, there's some crazy cat lady on the fucking nomination board, because there's no way that game had fucking... It had no business being nominated for, like, 7 categories. Like... Oh my god. It's actually a good game. I'm sure it's probably a good game, but, like, nominated for 7... Like, I'm pretty sure Stray got nominated for more categories than Elden Ring did. Even though it lost. But still, like, what the fuck? Won a lot of games that year? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, last year might not have been as good. It took Vampire Survivor's spot? What a joke. Anyway, yeah, back to Baldur's Gate. This is awesome. I'm glad to see it. This shouldn't be the standard for future games. Sounds like a lazy piece of shit. Well, as I said before, you know, we live in a free market. So the cute thing about it is that the company doesn't set the standard. The consumers do, and then the companies either meet that standard or get as close as they can, and the consumers decide whether it's worthy of their time and money or not. And so just remember that, guys. You know, we're the ones in control all the time. Not we, just everybody in this chat, just like the consumer as a collective. So yeah, it's a great thing. Vote with your money. Yeah, vote with your money. Whoever decided to include bear fucking in the marketing deserves a raise for sure. Yeah, that person's a fucking genius. Holy shit. 122 gigabytes is too much for my net. I'll play tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm not gonna... They said there's 172 hours of cutscenes in the game, okay? Like, how is it that this game is the same size as, fucking Modern Warfare 2? And I didn't even download the campaign stuff. Like, I guess that makes sense, right? Because 80% of it is the Chinese Bitcoin farming rootkit that goes into my PC, and it hacks all the stuff to send it to the Democratic Party to help keep Trump in jail. But, you know, what the fuck are we doing here? How are these games 100 gigabytes and they don't have 172 they don't have 172 hours of cutscenes? Doesn't make sense. Don't understand the hype around the bear fucking thing. Let me explain why bear fucking is very hype. Because it's fucking ridiculous. It shows that if you can fuck a bear, you can do anything, right? So it's like, it's a frame of reference for how large the scope of the game is. You can be a hero, you can be a demon, you can be a bear fucker, you can be a bard. Or you could probably be all four. So that's the reason why. Is that I think that people are tired of video games playing it safe in a general sense. In a very general sense, people are tired of video games playing it safe. And because of that, whenever they see a company that takes a big risk with something ridiculous and weird like this, I think that a lot of people really appreciate it. So that's why. Try to do a speed run to fuck the bear. I really hope that's a speedrun category. Baldur's Gate 3, bear sex scene, like fucking any percentage, fucking unmodded. Oh god. That's actually so fucking funny. Bear sex any percentage. Yeah, it is now. I hope so. If somebody does that, I'll have to watch the speedrun for it. Typical gamer dilemma. Why I didn't pre-order Baldur's Gate 3, why I bought Baldur's Gate 3, and why I'm not going to play it. Well, typical gamer dilemma. It's actually crazy how good his hairline is. Every single time I look at him, it makes me mad. Holy shit. Oh god. Oh shit. Alright, anyway, yeah, Duality and Man, these two are not mutually exclusive. Yeah. Well, also, Aspen would have bought it regardless. Well, no, the point is that it's a vote of confidence, right? It is a vote of confidence based off of an ideal. I think that's really what it is. It's not really a speedrun friendly game by the looks of it. Yeah, of course not. They aren't even the opposite about pre-order, about buying a release game. To be fair, I bought the game 3 years early. I just didn't know that. That's early access. You need to re-download it. I did. This is a new computer. I just downloaded it today. Or last night. You played on stream? Yeah, I was in early. I didn't even know that. I assumed that, like, I just opted in and it was like a demo or something like that. I didn't know that I had to buy the game or that I had bought the game to get into it. I didn't even remember. So, yeah. Easy clap supporting Larry? Yeah, I did it all the way then. Buy 10 copies and gift it in chat? Maybe I should. You know, buy it again. Yeah, I'll have to, right? I don't know. I think I might try and play it, you know, if I can get on earlier and get my shit together. But recently I've just, you know, had a lot of things going on and, you know, like, I feel like right now I need to finish the games that I'm playing, right? Like, these are, like, video, I'll just do another one. Notepad, video game priority list, D4, and this is in no particular order. Remnant, fucking Final Fantasy 16. There's one more video. And like, those are the games that I need to play right now, you know, like I need to finish those. And so, like, oh yeah, Star Rail, Honkai Star Rail. I was gonna do more of that. So it's like, then you have like the games that, like, because I talked to about Last Epoch. Who did I talk to about this? I talked to Actman about this. I was like, I told him, I was like, I'm gonna play, like, because he's like, yo, you should try out Diablo 2 and Diablo 1, right? Because I saw his video and I was like, this is a good idea, like, I should play this. And so I told him, I was like, yo, I'm gonna play probably those two games after the new PoE season. That's what I want to do, because at that point the Diablo 4 season is going to be dead, the PoE season is going to be done, and I can just fucking go and do whatever, right? Now I am going to play, you know, I know he was playing on like a modded Diablo 1. I'm going to play the base game, and the reason why is just like for educational purposes, I guess you could say, right? Just so I can know, like, kind of why exactly did people like the game for this reason. But I might play, you know, a little bit more of the modded stuff if I found it interesting. You think gaming market is overwhelming? No, not really. I mean, like, I'm just busy with other things, right? I think that for a lot of you guys, like, if you have the same gaming interests that I do, then you probably are never bored with video games right now. Like, there are so many new games to play, there's so many new things to do. Like, I mean, there's just so much stuff going on. So, like, I like that there's new content for Halls of Torment even. So I almost finished a lot of the achievements for this game too. I was trying to finish everything before the new content came out. And it's just like, there's like, I never finished this one. Like, for example, like, there's a lot of games like I haven't really finished. And I feel kind of bad about that because I want to. It's just that, you know, things just kind of drift away, right? Like, that's just, you know, what happens. So, like, this one, I didn't finish this one. Like, this one is like it's like a long-term game, right? But I still didn't finish it. I did finish Valheim though. Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? No, actually, fuck. So this is like kind of like a meta level thing. I think I saw this on my Reddit, right? Like, let me see where this is. So, yeah, this guy made a tweet about, like, this is the guy whose, like, video I watched and it was like about like the fucking GTA Online being some fucking like pay to win like bullshit, right? And so he's like talking about React content. So I DM'd him and I was like, yo, like, do you want to come on and talk about GTA and shit, right? Because like you know, GTA 6 and like Red Dead Redemption 2, like, you know, I mean, these are big games, and GTA 6 is going to come out. So he might, he probably is going to come on the stream, and we're going to have a conversation about it. And I'm excited about that. Talked to him the other day. As he was like, you know, like, he's like, well, you know, you might not have played the games, right? And so I wanted to talk to him to kind of like get his insight into like what is it really like playing the game? Because like from my perspective, it's like, it's bad, but like, what does that really mean? But I told him, I'll tell you guys, I do really want to play. Like, I'll be real, like Grand Theft Auto, like I'd want to play the multiplayer or the online for like, you know, the community aspect, sure. But like, I really want to play Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, that's, honestly, I think that's, I like that way more. Sorry, Red Dead 2 is Oscar worthy. Really? Yeah, I got recommended a couple, I didn't know anything about the game, right? And so I got recommended a couple of clips on YouTube, and it's actually kind of funny because like, I actually, like, I'll see something about a game, and like, there's like an interesting plot point in the game, and I'm like, oh, this looks kind of cool. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to try it out, man. It's a very good movie, very mid-game. Do you remember that one guy who would fucking lasso feminists in Red Dead Redemption 2 and then drag them out of the fucking town on a horse, just like in the dirt, out into the swamp, and feed them to a crocodile? The, like, women's suffragettes. And he did this for like months, and then YouTube finally like demonetized the account or something. That shit was so fucking funny. Oh my god. I think he got banned. I don't remember what it was. It was something. I remember that, yeah, there was some sort of what's the word for it? Like retaliation there.